Let's describe the pedal. First of all, why I think this is a special product? Well, because it can load NULL profiles. You may say, but Leo, there are other products that can load NULL profiles, like the Mod Dwarf. Yes, but they can load only reduced NULL profiles, as the most complex ones, I mean the ones that take full advantage of the neural network created by the NULL training procedure, require a lot of processing power. What it is cool in this pedal is that it can not only load pretty much all the NULL profiles created, but also at a very low latency of around 0.5–0.8 milliseconds. More info about latency following the link in the card above. That's why this pedal is special in my opinion, as it can not only load complex NULL profiles, but with a very low latency value. Now, with this out of the way, let me give you some more details about this NULL player. In terms of I/O, it has a guitar input, a mono unbalanced line out, an headphone out, and a mono XLR balanced out to go into an FR speaker or mixing desk. And yes, it is mono and not stereo. It has also a MIDI input to control our presets and a USB port to load profiles and to update the firmware. It cannot serve as an audio interface, and so far you cannot connect this unit to a computer, but you have to upload your profiles, your IRs or the firmware into a USB pen drive that then you can connect to the NULL player. Once the USB pen drive is connected, the pedal automatically recognizes it and asks to select the profiles or IRs to upload in the unit. Pretty nice and easy. It offers 16 NULL profiles and 13 IRs included in the box. And of course we can load our own profiles or IRs. The IR we can load are at up to 4096 sample points and 48 kHz, and this is another very good value, among the best in the market in terms of IR length. The IR section has also a dedicated low pass and high pass filter, which is handy to shape our tone, to shape our IR. In terms of effects, it offers a convolution reverb with which you can load impulses at up to 60 seconds. 12 room or space simulations are already included. It also offers a delay, which is pretty minimalistic, I would say. I mean, you can control just the mix level, the time and the feedback. The signal chain overall offers a gate, then the gain level, which has to be considered more a volume level to be used to adapt the behavior of the profile to the signal level of our guitar. We can control the gain level via a dedicated knob. Then, still in the signal chain, we have a 3-band EQ, still with dedicated knobs, then the overall volume of the pedal, then the effect section, which can be either the aforementioned reverb or delay. And please notice that we can load only one of them at a time, I mean delay or reverb, but not together. In terms of controls knob, we have almost already mentioned all of them. Summarizing, we have a 3-band EQ, the input volume and the overall volume, then the room level knob and the sort of parameter knob, which is clickable and has to be used, for instance, to browse the NULL profiles, to save our presets, to name them, etc. We can load our preset in 128 user slots that can be selected using the 4 foot switches or via MIDI. It requires 8 volts of power at less than 500 mA and can run with our 9 volts standard power supplier. I have to say that it feels pretty solid and robust, but of course we need the proof of time to be sure that it is gonna last for a long time. Finally, the price is 595 euros. More on the price in my 2 cents section of this video. Let's now jump to the more sound section of this video. Welcome to the more sound section of this video. Here I want to answer a pretty simple question. Is this pedal as good as our NULL profiles? I mean, we already know that the NULL profiles are the best one in terms of fidelity to the real tube amps, and I have proved it many times with my video comparisons NULL versus Tone X or Kemper or Quad Cortex. Nonetheless, in a device like this, many things are going on. For sure there is an ADA conversion performed by the unit. Then it has to properly manage the impedance of our guitar, etc. Therefore, if the converters in this pedal are not good or the analog circuits are bad, our tone may suffer, and the performance of the NULL profile we load in this device can be worse than the one of the same NULL profile but loaded in our computer. Now, to check out the performance of the NULL player against the NULL plugin, I have used our dear and beloved NULL test. With the NULL test, basically we compare two sounds using the NULL principle. I mean, if we play together a sine wave and its phase inverted counterpart, we obtain a NULL sound, I mean silence. Therefore, when we compare two sounds in the NULL test, the lower is the resulting LUFS, the more the sounds are similar, close each to the other. Now, in my tests, the NULL profiles loaded in our computer are the best one in the NULL test. They score around minus 40.8 LUFS, where for instance Tone X profiles score around minus 39.5. So now the question is, what is gonna be the score of the NULL player? Is it gonna be similar to the minus 40.8 LUFS scored by the NULL plugin? Or the quality is gonna be deteriorated going through some ADA conversion stages, etc.? Let's check it out. This is the NULL test of the NULL plugin versus its real tube amp counterpart. And this is the NULL test of the NULL player using the same profile used in the plugin and still versus its real tube amp counterpart. So, NULL plugin minus 40.8 LUFS, NULL player minus 40.3. Well, this is a pretty incredible result. We are losing only 0.5 LUFS going through the NULL player versus the plugin, which is pretty impressive. This result basically tells us that we can experience in the NULL player almost the same quality we are used with the NULL plugin. Pretty nice and interesting. What else should I say in terms of tone about this pedal? The NULL test tells it all. Let's now jump to the my 2 cents section of this video. Final considerations here, and please notice that these are gonna be my personal opinions for my specific use case, and you may not agree with me, and this is totally fine. Furthermore, I have received this pedal with a 70% artist discount from Dimehead, but this video is not paid or sponsored, therefore I'm free to tell you whatever I want. Let's put it simple. NULL test very close to the NULL plugin. Latency around 0.5–0.8 milliseconds. IR length with 4096 sample points. Convolution reverb included. What can I add? This pedal is all about tone and performance. No touch screen, no color screen, no computer app, no audio interface. Just pure amp tone in our hand in a small pedal format. Is it cons free? No. Let me summarize some possible improvements. First of all, the writings are pretty small. For me, it's quite a pain. For sure, many of you may have better capacity to read small characters than me, but even wearing glasses, for me it's pretty hard to read, for instance, the name of the NULL profiles. Then I would appreciate a computer app to organize my profiles, IRs and preset. Maybe it will come in the future. I would mention that I'm not quite a fan of the IRs or the NULL profiles included. Of course, this could be easily overcome downloading NULL profiles for free from the web, and we have tons of them available. I am a bit unsure about the price. It may seem high. It is actually high at 595, but we have to take into consideration that this is quite unique. The processing power is high, the converters are good, the company is small, and they have done a fantastic job, in my opinion, assembling this unit, being basically the first in the market. Therefore, I'm keen to think that the price is fair. At the very end, I have received some comments saying that the company is small and we don't know how they manage, for instance, warranty services, etc. In their website there is written, we will always repair your device. Within the first 2 years after the purchase, you don't pay anything for the parts or our labor. Of course, they are not Boss or Line 6, that are huge companies, so we don't know if and how long they will support this unit with firmware updates, etc. But I think that a bit of uncertainty is the price to pay for a pioneer product. All in all, if I had to summarize, I would say that it's a Spartan pedal without frills, with just 2 effects, some EQ and a profile and IR loaders. Its single goal is to provide us with the best possible reproduction of our beloved tube amps. Actually, maybe the best in the market in such a small pedal format. Someone may say, what do we want more? So that's all for the today video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did it, please subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell and leave a thumb up, as it would be of a great help. If you're interested in my IRs or Tonics profile, you can check out the link in the card above or the description below, where there is also a link to a playlist of songs of mine. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.